Hello, YouTube. I'm News Center Maine meteorologist Jason Nappy, tracking the next storm that's headed our way. And yes, I've got big icons on here because I want to show you the overall pattern first before I get really kind of deep into the details. High pressure to our south and east. Around that high, we're going to have warm air coming up the east coast and the eastern seaboard. What that's going to do out ahead of the storm that's going to be coming in from the west, this big low, is going to drive the temperature up. We're going to get rain and wind and eventually over to snow. Strong cold front goes through. And then high pressure comes in behind that to dry things out at the beginning of March into first couple of days in the first weekend of March. So what's going to happen here with this system is you're going to have rain and wind over to some snow that's not going to accumulate. So the snow is going to take on a lot of moisture, and then temperatures are going to warm up into the weekend, and it's going to just evaporate and blitz. All that snow that's on the ground right now is going to go away. So let's do it hour by hour now into February 27th, 10 o'clock at night. Showers are beginning, winds south 30s and 40s for overnight temps. And look what happens here as we get into that first wave of moisture coming up from the south, Bar Harbor, Rockland, Calais. This is going to be an all-day washout on Wednesday, all green. And then as we get to 4 o'clock in the morning, towards the end of the week, Thursday, here comes the snow coming through. But less of a big deal was the snow. It's more the temperature, okay? So pay less attention to the snow because it's not really going to accumulate to that much. It's the huge contrast in temperature. 48 in Calais, 14 in Rangeley. So that's a very strong cold front that comes through and drop the temperature down to single digits, okay? So you're waking up as we get into Friday especially, single digits, teens, flash freeze happening. So think about that. That's one thing to kind of think about as we get to the end of the week. It's going to be very warm, very wet, windy, and then all of a sudden you're going to have, yes, the temperature drop. So as far as rainfall amounts, this is not snow, it's just rainfall, anywhere from a ½ inch to 1.5 inches plus over towards down east. Okay, so this is going to put a lot of moisture into the snow that's on the ground. And then you're going to have the warm temps that are just going to eviscerate, just melt all that snow. The snowpack is going to go away. You're also going to have the dislodging of the ice on the rivers too because of the warm temps and obviously the rain. So think about that. Now here's the wind into Thursday afternoon. This is after the storm has come through. Wind's going to be 30, 40. Before that, 40, 50, maybe 60 miles an hour or so down east, maybe more than that for a brief spell. So I want to talk about this in more detail in the forecast because it's really going to be very up and down. Monday, some morning snow, no accumulation really. A big jump Tuesday to 47. So that's going to start to melt the snow. Then you're going to put the rain into that snow. You're going to flash freeze 50, 37 to 11, so icy. And then you're going to put more warm air as we get into Saturday and Sunday, quite warm. So the snow is likely almost all gone. Not, I don't think, higher elevations, but all gone for the most part. I would say south of the mountains could very well be all gone by the weekend. So 47, 44, 50 rain, wind. Watch the rivers, watch the ice jams, watch the dislodging of the ice on the rivers. Flash freeze happens, 38 to 17 says not an accumulating snow. And then we go into the 50s, okay, by the upcoming weekend. First weekend of March is very warm. I thank you so much for watching and joining our community. I'll have more updates on this storm as we get into the week. Have a good day or night if you're watching late at night.